Hello, my name is Waylon Lewis, and every week we'll bring you a new podcast with Elephant Journal. Hey folks, this is Waylon. I'm the founder of Elephant, but that doesn't mean I'm the voice of Elephant. So I want to talk about Palestine and Israel today. And I also want to talk about the Uyghurs and the Tibetans and all other genocides happening in this world. Now, we get a lot of comments saying, thank you for your coverage, Elephant, of the war crimes going on in Gaza. We also include the war crimes perpetrated by Hamas, which are perpetrated in the context of further war crimes by Israel against Palestine that have been going on for decades. Since the colonialist split that created Israel for very good reasons in a very harmful way. So obviously this is incredibly complicated, convoluted, painful, and worse. But we also get comments saying Elephant Journal has been silent on Palestine, on the war crimes perpetrated by Bibi and all other cowardly nationalists. And I want to make one thing clear. We have not been silent. We've had dozens of articles, literally, about this. Ongoing, just out of control, devastating attack, war that is killing well over 30,000 civilians now. Civilians. Now, there's a justification for defending yourself, even within the context of having created, Bibi has encouraged the growth of Hamas for many years and the weakening of the PLO. Folks who know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. But there is no justification for dropping bombs that are so big, there's no way they're targeted toward only military. That is a war crime. And it's not that Hamas is good. They are perpetrating war crimes as well. Is there justification for either side? Perhaps, but there's no justification for killing civilians, raping civilians on either side. And again, there isn't equivalence. We have to be really careful about all of this. But I want to make one thing clear. We've covered it dozens of times. I am not the voice of Elephant. I am the sort of steward of Elephant. And you can write on Elephant anytime, right now. You could write on Elephant before I hang up. elephantjournal.com/post. Why is that important? Because there are so many people who know so much more than me. Do we need to hear from me or from Elephant Journal even about Palestine? No, the world is not crying for Elephant's voice on Palestine. That is some privilege, myopism. But we do need to hear from you, and we are a community, and we do have a platform of nearly 13 million followers on various platforms. So we are here to platform you. So elephantjournal.com/post. And we are here for respectful dialogue. When you send in an article or whatever you want to say, our editors will relate to it. They will make sure it's appropriate, factual, reasonable, and put it up. They will not edit your point of view, but they will make sure that it's factual, reasonable, constructive. But they will not. You can disagree with us. You can agree with us. There is no us. We are a community. So, number one, my dog agrees. So number one, we have written dozens of articles on this. You can look on elephantjournal.com right now. We have done many articles, videos on this. Number three, we have lost tens of thousands of followers. The night of the Hamas attack, I came out and said Netanyahu is a cowardly nationalist and he will use this, just as Bush used 9/11, to keep his power and to kill millions or tens of thousands of civilians. I hate being right, but it was clear, it was obvious that that's what would happen. And that is no justification for Hamas, even if there is context. So, number one, we have covered it. Number two, we are not me, we are you. We are a community. So please write saying that we haven't covered it, even if that were true, which is not, is like saying you haven't contributed. If you care about our platform, you need to participate in it. We're independent. That's how it works. We're not owned by the man. And number 3, again, is incredibly heartbreaking, heartrending, and even if it's, so number 3, I just want to add that it's great that the sort of TikTok generation, if you want to call that, and I say that without much condescension, is woken up to this. But there are other ongoing genocides in the world, the Uyghurs, the Tibetans, that no one seems to care about. And that kind of undermines our caring. If we care about any innocent women, children, civilians, we need to care about all. Martin Luther King Jr. said exactly that. Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. So wake up to these other ongoing atrocities. Look at history. We need to learn from history. We've done such atrocities here in the U.S. Against the Native Americans. We've perpetrated atrocities with the Holocaust as part of the awful context for what's going on now. And denying any of that is another form of evil and perpetrating further injustices as we go on. So I hope this was clear. I hope this was helpful. I invite all of you to write on Elephant Journal. If you don't, you have no grounds for criticizing us for not covering it, particularly when we have. All right. The biggest point here is love to all the civilians. Please vote. Please protect democracies. Please get Bibi out of office finally. Let's keep Trump out of office. Nationalists perpetrate war crimes. They love it. It's like having lunch for them.